There's a freshie. Number 63.
Meet the Peterson family. Our dad, the 3 Peterson brothers, and our families farm together in central Kansas. Our family farm started in 1882 and has been raising cattle and crops ever since. Please subscribe to this channel and give us a like and a comment if you enjoy the video.
She was standing off back from the rest of the herd, so I could tell there was something up back here. Nice little calf.
Alright, got a bale fed in the bale feeder this morning. Got a new calf over on the ground. We're getting ready to haul some cattle into the sale. So Dad and Kendall are finishing sorting those. And then I'll probably haul at least the first load. Came over and fed this straw bale while I was waiting for them to finish sorting.
We loaded up the first 40 heifers at my house. And we have 85 heifers down here to make 2 loads. So I'm getting run out of 7 here. And we're also selling pin 8 over there. So pin 7 will go on the first truck. And pin 8 will go on the second truck. All right, so we're just gonna put 5 on the back of this truck. And it'll be plenty. Filmception.
Oh, hey. Alright, got the cattle hauled in, both loads, and Kendall's inside the sale barn bidding on some more cattle to buy, so he'll take the semi home. He drove my truck in, so I'm gonna drive my truck home. That's a pretty sweet truck right there. I wish I had that one. And by truck, I mean semi truck and pickup truck. That's my pickup truck. Do you guys call pickup trucks pickups or trucks or semi trucks? What's your terminology?
I am waiting to get loaded out here at the sale barn. I was able to buy back 59 and I was able to watch ours sell. So our 60 steers sold. They weighed heavier than I thought they would, for sure. They weighed 903, so they sold. And then the ones I bought back cost quite a bit less than they, of course did. I think there was a $30,000 to $40,000 difference, one head difference. There should be some profit in these. We'll see what the market's like in about May when a lot of them sell. Some of them weigh in the upper 5s, and then the smallest ones I bought weighed like 446. So here's the steers I bought. This is the group that has some of the white ones. Come on, steers. So I'll put 9 steers in the front. Then I'll put the other 26 or so up here. Hi! You put a lot more light cattle on a truck than you can big steers. Today I did pay $4 a pound for something, which I have not done before, for some like 450 pound steers. They were weaned 60 days or something. So that was my first time doing that. We'll see if it's a good or bad idea in 3 months. I ended up having to wait on that motor part. So I stopped and got some ice cream. It was only a 2-minute walk. By the time I got back with the ice cream and ate a few bites, they basically had my motor ready. The motor's for the feed truck. I also looked at the notes. I paid $18.60 for steers and $16.80 for heifers. So here's the heifers down on the bottom. There's the feet of the steers. Here come the steers I bought. Down the chute. Good group of 6-weight Charolais and then a bunch of 5-weight blacks. There's the calf we had today while I was at the sale barn. It's hopping around. I cannot quite read that tag. Today's your due date, ladies. 50 degrees, so you guys should have caps. One of you surely is close. I was expecting, well, generally the start of calving season we have about 2 a day, but we didn't have any today, and today's the date of the due date, so it's kind of strange.
Okay, I started out today spraying with chemical on this wheat. And now I'm doing the same field with streamer nozzles. So this is one of our farther away fields, the triticale cover crop on it before the beans last year. So there's quite a bit of residue. So I didn't really want to spray everything on, but I also wanted to do it all in one day so I don't have to come back over here. For this one, I'm just going to I'm going to go over it twice. I can drive faster doing it in 2 passes, but it will take a little more time. Later today, I'll go back to probably just spraying and driving slow, but I'm going to see how this works, just doing it all at once, and stream on the bulk of it, because then the big streams have more of a chance of getting all the way in the ground and not getting hung up on the resin. That's kind of the reasoning there. So I just switched all the nozzles, got it filled up, we'll keep going. Well, I got caught up on my fertilizer and I had to wait about 30 minutes, but they're awful busy this time of year, so it's all right. The last little bit should finish up pretty quick and then I'll get home. Got plenty of daylight left, that's for sure. So he is on the way down to Heston to get another load to fill the plant up. So they haul to farmers, and they're trying to keep their plant full. So when lots of big machines fire up, it goes out real quick.
There he goes. And with the next one. We worked the heifers from Salina first, now we're working the group from El Dorado. Plus a bunch of reds in this group. Probably 2/3 reds and Charolais, so they must have been a lot cheaper. Everybody wants a black steer or, you know, a black 6-weight heifer to turn out to grass, so we are adjusting our purchase weights now that we're closer to turnout. All right, so here's the steers. I got in Salina there in this shed we built, or in this pen we built with the shed, which was nice to have during that cold snap, but now we're putting fresh cattle in it. We'll get them worked. We have about the perfect amount of cattle for 250 dose. Mine are mostly black. Scratching that edge. So I came to see what the wheat looked like. You can see this wheat has grown back. So we grazed it really hard during that cold snap, and all these green shoots, you can see that's regrowth. So I'm pleased that it's regrowing though. That's feed right there, any amount we can get to grow back between now and when we pull the cattle off in, you know, April or something. Supper time.
That thing says I have a stuck nozzle, so I should probably get out and clean it. Kansas wheat country. Busy day all over the place. Apache running. Rogator floater. Terragator, that's what it is. Terragator. A 3-wheeler. Shuttle tank. Packing up for the day. Got a lot done. Dad and Greg were working on dirt work this afternoon. Kendall and Dad were sorting cattle this morning. I think Kendall had some other cattle stuff to do this afternoon, so But I'm gonna take this back to the farm. I have just a little bit left to do there for this go round. We'll have to get the sprayer tomorrow. So I'm gonna leave it here. And my pickup, I think, is still at Dad's house. Or no, my pickup is at Greg's house, I think, unless someone got it home for me. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna drive when I get back to the farm, but I'm tired. This needs to go to the farm, so I'm gonna go home.
Number 6 has had a baby. It is up nursing. Trying to nurse before it can barely walk at all. Almost kept a heifer out of her last year, but ended up not because it was red. And this one over here is also fresh. The black one, not the white face. The white face is already tagged. This is the one I could tell that was going to calve today during my morning chores. 40 something. Morning chores down here. Cattle are lined up eating good. These 2 pens are both on grower 1, which is what I was just feeding. One of them had pooped in the bunk this morning, so I had to get out and clean that off. Because if you mix their feed with the poop, then they don't clean it up. It ends up making a mess. This pen is a little over full, but it's only going to be that way for about 5 days. And then we're going to move them to a heifer, bigger pen. We're going to move pen 9 down to my dad's. We have plenty of bunk space at the moment, but 6 and 7 aren't all the way full, but they're matching the size that they are. We have bunk space at my dad's. We need to get those heifers hauled down there because they match kind of the weight. They're kind of mid 7 weights. So the ones that are the big end, they really need to be moved ahead to match those ones down at my dad's that are about ready to sell. And then another reason we have 3 pens taken up by cows and calves right now. Basically in the next 2 weeks, I would like to haul off the biggest 20 spring pair, especially once they get about 3 weeks old. I'm hoping to get them vaccinated, moved out to grass to make room to bring the fall pairs home, because I can't have all my fall pairs in the lot and all my spring pairs in the lot at the same time. With the fall pairs we're going to wean early, we'll at least get a pen ready for them. Well, 2 pens, because we got to do fence line weaning with them. So there's a lot of cow stuff to do in the month of March. Nathan, while spraying wheat ground, while fertilizing wheat ground, came across more straw bales. So Dad and I are going to go get them now. So I got this slow guy tagged. 71. It's a cute one. 75 over there. She's been a little bit more of a rodeo to tag in the past. She is guarding 3 calves at the moment, but 2 of them are tagged. So I might just tag hers when I move her to the pair pen in 8B, because she looks like she knows what I'm trying to do back here. I've got her tag made. This cow made it very easy to tag. This calf. This cow, based on her behavior, I really thought she was going to calve yesterday, but she never made any progress. I kept the heifer out of her last year. We'll see when she calves. I had 2 overnight into the morning, and then 2 from the day before that I need to move all 4 of them into our pair pen over there.
Kendall and I are out here picking up fence posts. It's a beautiful 60-degree day. Wearing short sleeves. The forecast says within an hour or 2, it's going to drop like 10-15 degrees and go from basically no wind to like 40-mile-an-hour wind. So we'll see by the time we finish picking up these posts if the weather forecast is right. We'll keep you posted. Look at this guy. Always got to run. Show me up. To be fair, I played basketball last night and he did not. I had a rec league game, so my legs are tired.
So we're pulling up posts on these cornstalk fields. We didn't graze it quite as long as we'd originally planned because there was so much snow cover on the ground. But we did end up, this wheat planted in the waterway is greening up, so there'll be a little bit of a cover here as the spring starts.
All right, the front just blew in and it got significantly colder and windier. We're about done though. All right, we got done. little windier than we started.
15 degrees colder plus wind. Okay, for anybody who remembers the video where the ice fell on the truck, is it fell down here, and I thought I pulled my truck way farther over to the left, and then I was clear of it, and I noticed that it was falling down on the wire. Well, I thought the wire was way over here. Well, I really underestimated how wide these power poles are, and that my pickup was not out of the way. And whenever it smashed down on that truck, I knew I needed to get out of there. And then, of course, the driveway right here is underneath. The driveway is underneath the wires as well. So I was thankful to be safe from that, and that there wasn't anything that landed closer to me or anything. And I was kind of in shock a little bit, so I didn't film anything else about that part of the video. Whenever I got out of there and just got on the road, I was just happy that it didn't break the windshield or something. There has to be a specific set of circumstances for it to have that much ice come first, then for it to stay frozen for that long, and then for the ice to all fall in that amount of time. But Kansas does give those conditions from year to year sometimes. Now we're making a puzzle. We got all these put on. They're all new. We have to put our puzzle back.
It goes like this.
Oh yeah. I did not help tear this apart, so Nathan's over here trying to tell us where to put everything. So you guys don't see this very often. This is our mineral bin. This is how much mineral we have left. Just a few 5-gallon buckets worth. We can fit 11 ton in here, and that's what we have coming today. They drop it in from the top, and it's kind of a cone-filled bottom shape here. But anyway, I talked to them this week. They said that we're the second load on Thursday, so we made it. We didn't run out of mineral, which usually we order a little farther ahead of time, but we got enough for this morning and a little bit extra. We really cut it to the wire. So yeah, we just pull our loader up to this opening.
All right, a little update on my pond. The snow put a little water in it, but I'm doing some more work on it now here in March. Got a nice sunset tonight. I've been using the altitude on the TopCon monitor to help me survey and figure out if things are going to drain. So a lot of fine-tuning work here, making sure that's going to work and there won't be any more puddles. Had a few little puddles, but hoping to finish up this pond here in the next couple days, at least phase 1. Phase 2 would be to raise the whole thing a foot, which would be building the dam a foot higher all the way around, and that would be, a lot more work. So we're just going to wait to see how phase 1 does, hoping for about 50 acre feet of water in phase 1. Phase 2, if we raise it up a foot, we'd get up to about 75 acre feet, maybe-ish, or 70 acre feet. But the plan for this irrigation pond is I'm going to be putting drip irrigation on this field in front of my house on about 100 acres. And so theoretically 50 acre feet on 100 acres, drip irrigation should be able to cover that. It uses much less water, and my field is in an L shape, so it didn't really work for a pivot, but I knew there was a ton of water that flows through here, and so that's where the idea came from, is catch all the water that flows across my field and then pump it back, hopefully in a really efficient way. Gonna do drip irrigation with NutriDrip. I'll put their website on the screen here, so you guys can learn a little bit more about what subsurface drip irrigation is, abbreviated SDI. But I'll be teaching you guys a lot more about it over the coming months. They're hoping to install it here in April. Pretty excited about this whole project. Been working hard on it for several months now.
Dinosaur?
The return of Jurassic Park.
Uh-oh, Everyone's scared.
It's okay. Who's that? Who's that? Who's scared?
Right, and you say, order up.
Kindle's trying to tag it.
He's trying to bring over for the kids to pet.
Here, we gotta wait for Grandpa to go by. We gotta be safe. Thanks for watching, everyone. Check out our music videos linked in the description. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, and explore our website, www.petersonfarmbrothers.com. See you guys next time.